guys, it is Tia from Tarot by Tia, and I'm back with another video. Haven't been feeling really well over the last couple days, but show must go on. If I am coughing, it is because my kids coughed on me and now I've got whatever they got. Okay? Okay. So, we're going to be doing the 15th through the 31st, what's coming for you. Pick a card tarot reading. And before I get into it, this is not a personal reading, although it will get personal for a lot of you. If it doesn't get personal for you, if it doesn't resonate, that's fine, no big deal. If you guys need a personal reading, my information is down below. I will be doing readings now. So 1, 2, and 3. If you guys have more time, pause the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we're gonna go ahead and get into number 1. I'm gonna put these over here to the side. Get to the Great Adventuring. We want to know what is coming for you guys the 15th and 31st August 2022. What is coming for the seeker? What do they need to watch out for the most? What is the most important thing they need to watch out for? One last time. What is the most important thing you guys need to watch out for the last 2 weeks of August 2022? 3 of Swords, the Justice card, and the 2 of Wands. Interesting. I don't know if you guys have some kind of contract with somebody, some kind of a legal thing going on that is kind of heartbreaking. It feels like you having 2 choices between having to choose between 2 things to bring balance, and it kind of feels like one of those things is going to be difficult, or both of those things is going to be difficult. It's like you're having to go through a difficult time, but there's some form of justice here. I want to clear for the 3 of Swords. This justice energy here in the middle, though, is kind of, it's a big energy. High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So there's something here that you don't know about, that it feels like you have already, something that you didn't know about, but that you have either started to get an idea about, or that that will be revealed to you. That's not going to be very pleasant. It could be about money, somebody stealing money, a court case about somebody stealing money, because this is in the past. So you could have already come upon this knowledge, or it might be getting ready to smack you in the face. But it really feels like stealing, lying, cheating, and you having to go through the justice part. So probably a court case, or legal battle, or something. Maybe even calling the cops. Some kind of legal situation to find balance and get back to where you want to be. I don't like the 3 of Swords with the High Priestess or the Knight and the 7 of Swords. I don't like that, because the High Priestess is about knowledge that is kind of shrouded. The 7 of Swords is about stealing, cheating, deceiving, sneaking off with something. And then the 3 of Swords is about heartbreak. So it's really like something surrounding. It could be an earth sign, or somebody who moves slowly, somebody who's been stringing you along for a long time. But it's really coming off as some knowledge coming to you that is heartbreaking, that you may also have a bunch of questions about. And also, if somebody in your life has committed suicide, I'm sorry to hear that. But it was like if that is the case for you guys, you're going through like inheritance and the court case in that area, and you're having to like sift through all your choices and all the contracts you had with this person, whether it be like marriage or car, you share a car with them. You guys got maybe you guys were roommates or something. But it kind of feels like for this storyline, that person you didn't even know they were depressed, or you didn't even know that they were having a hard time, and now you kind of have to deal with the legal ramifications of them not being there anymore. And it's like something that was never expected. So, uh, sorry if that is the case for you. You may also be finding yourself having to travel um, a long distance. Maybe get on a plane, go somewhere to take care of something illegal. Some of you may have rental properties in different states. Um, you may have to the get on a plane to go deal with a legal situation regarding one of your rental properties. Somebody might have stripped out all the wires from the wall and sold the air conditioning unit, refrigerator, stove. A lot of twos here. And twos are like the next step from one. So it feels like you guys almost have to go back to the beginning of a situation to get through to what's actually going on. I just saw 7-Eleven, so you might want to look that up. But what it feels like is you having to go back to the beginning of a situation to get to the bottom of it. You may find that the people who are in your house or the people who are involved blocked you on social media. The unfortunate thing here is that the reason that's being given that this is happening is because of some kind of complacency. Um, you're also being advised to go into the situation with a cooler head. Like, don't fly off the handle. Don't go in, cussing and screaming and hollering. Get yourself together first before you deal with the situation at hand. All right, that's an interesting few storylines. Um, it feels like also if this is a relationship, the reason that's being given to you why they did it was because you were closed off to them, and they are they supposedly love you, but the reason why they did whatever they did is because they don't have any self control. But the reason they're gonna give you is because you were closed off and cold, and that is not a good reason to be a cheater or steal or do whatever. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next deck. If this resonates with you, comment below. If it doesn't resonate, then that's also okay. No big deal. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, my nose is always doing things when I do readings. I don't know why. Okay, so we want to know for deck number 2, what is coming for y'all the last 2 weeks of August, 2022. Please remember, this is not a personal reading, although it can get personal for a lot of you. If you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And we want to know what's coming for the Seekers of deck number 2 the last 2 weeks of August 2022. What is coming for the Seekers of deck number 2 the last 2 weeks of August 2022? One last time. What is coming for the Seekers? The last 2 weeks of August 2022. The Empress. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. So it seems like some form of stress. The Empress is, she may also be pregnant, and she might be having an issue with, not an issue with the pregnancy, but like feeling very heavy, feeling overwhelmed by it, especially if she's a single mother. You also may find yourself receiving something from someone that ends up being a little bit of a burden to you. Clarify the 10. If you are attracted to deck number 1, you can go watch it as well. The interesting thing here that I'm seeing is she's like up, her posture is, it's a good posture, and then it really feels like the energy kind of curls down, and then with the 10, it's like wilting. So it feels like you start off feeling pretty good, and then you find, maybe whatever the situation is starts to weigh on you, and then by the end of the month, you're feeling like really stressed and overwhelmed by whatever the situation is. It could regard a relationship because the Hierophant here looks like the person that would marry people, like a pope or a priest or something that would marry two people. It might be a relationship that you already felt like you were out of, that is trying to reignite itself, and that is stressful and exhausting. Or you may be dealing with, the dying vestiges of that relationship. Like continuing to go through divorce procedures or continuing to split up material things between you and the person that you were in a relationship with. There's like fights and conflict here too. So you may have thought something was already over because the Judgment card is here. You thought maybe you got to the end, it's over, and now you have to go back into conflict. And you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, a Leo, a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Pisces, Scorpio. And you may find that they just they don't want things to be easy. They want things to be hard. They want things to be difficult. They want things to be a fight because they're putting up a smoke screen. They don't want you to see things clearly. There's the Knight here. If you are having casual sex with people, make sure that you're protecting yourself. Even if you're in a relationship with somebody, just continue to protect yourself. She may end up becoming a mother. Interesting. There's a lot of life-changing energy here. Yeah, you make this feels like a relationship situation because you got the emperor, the empress, the hierophant. So that feels like a marriage, and then you got the star card, the judgment card. It's like you tried to get yourself out of this relationship, especially um, if you're like a magician or somebody who does spells or spell work, shadow work, the law of attraction, anything like that. It feels like you really tried to get yourself out of this relationship with cleansing maths or other types of spell work, and it feels like the person that you were dealing with wants to talk, but they're not mature like you are. It always feels like the emperor is not as mature as the empress because he has this need to control everything all the time. It could be an Aries you're dealing with, but it's like whoever you're in a relationship with, all they really want to do is reignite the situation. Might want to fight over the children, and they don't really want to resolve anything. All they want to do is stress you out and make you feel what they feel. They want to like get back at you and get under your skin with the fatherly wand here. They want to like you're too peaceful, basically. You're too comfortable. You're too peaceful. You're doing too well on your own. You're too, you know, you're too you're too okay with them not being with you, or you're too okay with if you're still in the house with this person. You're too okay with you being you, and they want to control you because the emperor likes to do is control, and so they're really slow about really changing. So uh, this person I feel like wants to fight, but they don't really want to hurt you too bad. They want to stay relevant in your life, but you really feel like you're done. You don't need them. You don't really want to be involved with them anymore, and they don't like that. So I want to know what this emperor wants from the empress. The star card here, this person might want healing, but they're not coming off as a person that knows how to go about healing. Excuse me. They want things to go back to how they were before. Kids at home. Um, Things like the Six of Cups here is like things from the past, and they want you to look back and see how good the past was, even if it wasn't good for you. And like they want you to come home. They want to talk about you coming home. Um, but this card is also here. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is a single woman who's also very logical and um, she's very good with situations like this because she's already cut this other person off. So yeah, watch out for people from the past, significant, like a really big significant other who you either are still married to or were married to in the past, who just wants things to go back to how they were, um, but they don't want to change. They just want to control you. They don't want to be better. They just want to drag you back down. So do what you will with that. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. And if you guys need a personal reading, my information down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye for now. Ugh, my throat hurts. My kids, my children coughed on me. Oh, anyway. Almost done with this. Hello, deck number 3. You want to know what's coming for y'all the last 2 weeks of August 2022. What is coming for y'all the last 2 weeks of August 2022? What do you guys, what's the most important thing you need to watch out for? What do you need to know? Super early so I can get accurate because that's an interesting question. What is coming for the seeker the last 2 weeks? August 2022. Please remember, this is not a personal reading, though it will get very personal for a lot of you. If you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. What's coming for this the last 2 weeks of August 2022? Okay. The Knight of Swords, the Sun card, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So interesting. Why is the Knight of Swords here with these two other cards that are so positive? Nine of Pentacles. Six of Cups keeps coming out. A lot of people getting nostalgic out there, it feels like. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups likes to come out to indicate three people, but it can also indicate a party. But recently for me, it's been coming out for three people. So you might have, and this card can also indicate children. So you might be the parent with children. Could be three girls, or it could be you and your two girls. You could have five kids, excuse me. But I'm getting a lot of childlike energy here because there's two kids on the Sun card. This has come out a lot to indicate children or a woman and her two kids. And then we've got this card that indicates kids, too. Even though it's the past, it can also indicate children. So it's weird that that's coming out on the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is really about, this one anyway, to me feels like a tower. It's like a small tower card because there's a tower in the, so for me, the song that pops up a lot for that card is that Halsey song where she's talking about heading straight for the tower. So it really feels like a little tower moment. But it really feels like it's a little bitty one that you still are prepared for enough that you will eventually come out on top with the money that you need. Looking toward the future, there's also happiness here with the Sun card, illumination, information, because when the sun comes out, you can see everything. And the lyrics that I'm hearing are from a Pink song, where she says, I can see everything here with my third eye. I forget what the song was called. But if I can find it, I'll post it down below. But it really feels like you kind of start off with a tower moment, an issue that kind of keeps coming back around again. It's not the first time that you've had to experience this. For example, like if you lost your job, it's not the first time that you've lost your job. And you're probably like concerned, you know, oh, how am I going to take care of my kids? How am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to take care of whatever? But it feels like even though this miniature tower card here is something that like swept into your life really quick, even though that's there, you've got the card that indicates that you have everything you need to do what you need to do. You have everything that you need to take care of yourself and your children. And then like later, it evolves into the Sun card, and it's like you take the sun and you hold on to it because you you're the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles knows, she knows what to do. She's very good with money. She's able to take like a little bit and make it into what she needs it to be. So like the Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm gonna clarify the Queen of Pentacles though. You might be a Leo. Yeah, I feel like you guys will be fine. You may find a job. If you lost your job, you'll find a job, but you might feel like it's good news and it'll help you do what you need to do, but it might not be the kind of job that you expected to have. It might not have all of the things you wanted with the job, for the job that you wanted. That made no sense. It might not be exactly what you wanted, but it'll get you where you need to go. Um, you may also be receiving payments some way, shape, or form that helps you out of the rough water, because this feels like rough water of the night, and then this is like leaving the rough waters behind. There's a lot of moving from bad news to good news here. So it really feels like whatever your situation is, if it's not losing a job, it really feels like difficulty where it puts you in a state of fear, or uncertainty. I want to say uncertainty and doubt. It puts you in a state of just feeling afraid, right? And then you move from that to a place where you have money. Um, because you are the Queen of Pentacles and you're very practical and you know what to do until you can do something else. And it may feel like for a little while, like a little bit like you're depressed because you didn't want to have to go through this again, and you know, but you're crying over spilled milk because, like I said, it might not be the solution that you want, but a solution will come, and you may consider ignoring it. You may also find, like, if you're searching for a job, that several jobs are suitable, but they're not exactly what you want. So you might refuse a lot of them or refuse to apply to a lot of them. So, yeah, but I'm seeing, victory, happiness, everything going your way in the end. You just have to keep pushing. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. And yeah, have a good time. Bye for now.